Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Whiscast Wednesdays on a Thursday.
Whiscast Wednesday on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a great title already. I am Matthias.
My name is Evan.
My name is Søren.
And we are three guys who will like to entertain your earlobes. Earlobes?
Eardrums, I guess.
Eardrums, yeah. Earlobes, that's weird. For the next about 30 minutes. And as always, we start with the announcement section.
Well, is that the news?
Well, it's the announcement section today,
Okay,
so deal with it. Well, it's a quick and dirty announcement. You may or may not have seen me stream Fallout this weekend. I'm not going to be streaming Fallout anymore. I'm going to be streaming Just Cause. And I'm going to upload a Fallout video hopefully each and every Friday. Maybe more, maybe less. We'll see. So stay tuned for that.
And I have been streaming Mass Effect 1, as you might have seen. Also together, no, not really together, but at the same time as Matthias has been streaming Fallout. I actually finished Mass Effect 1 already. I didn't do a lot of side quests. But on Friday, I'll be streaming again Mass Effect 2 this time. I haven't started, so it'll be a fresh start. And it'll be exciting. Hope you see us. Yeah.
And I don't have any announcements because I haven't streamed.
Great. Well,
what could you be streaming if you...
If I were to be streaming, I would either be streaming League of Legends, Overwatch, or some kind of single-player game that I am excited about.
Overwatch would be a great viewer magnet. Anyways, that's a meeting for another time. But you know what time it is?
Oh, now it's time.
It's that time again. It's time for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Already?
No. It's time for the news.
The news.
Oh, it's time for the news.
It's time for the news. Well, yesterday morning, I woke up, checked my Twitter, as I always do, and Uncharted 4 has been delayed once again to the 10th of May.
Oh no.
Yes,
Wait.
and it's so sad.
Is that like, how long is that?
It's like 14 days, but it's sad anyways.
Okay.
So it actually fits my timeline better because in the previous release date there was a lot of exams and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. I'm happy about it and sad at the same time. But the reason for it is not Naughty Dog. It's simply Sony. They can't print enough Blu-ray discs.
Not enough copies?
No, not enough copies of the game to release it. So
That's actually really funny.
yeah. So Uncharted 4 has been delayed. And another game has been delayed as well.
Yeah, I'm sad about this because, yeah.
Mass Effect Andromeda has been delayed to Q1 2017.
Wasn't it like May this year it should be released?
I don't know. I haven't
I
really.
thought it was May.
I thought it
Last
was.
year.
Yeah, that's a huge delay.
Yeah, but you know, when
It's more like not print enough copies then. A lot of copies.
it's not making a good game.
We forgot to make an ending for the game.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Exactly. So yeah, but I think it's a good thing. Good games being delayed means they're going to get better, but bad games getting delayed means they're just gonna be
less
even.
bad.
Well, how do
Yeah.
you know it's a bad game from the start? You don't.
Because you know the developer and you know the track record and you know BioWare making Mass Effect, usually good games. Naughty Dog making usually good.
Yeah.
We'll get into this later, I think.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
In other Uncharted news, this weekend there'll be an open beta.
This weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
Oh!
They're stress testing the servers to make sure not everything's gonna crash. You don't even need a PlayStation Plus subscription or anything from March the 4th to March the 6th. Play Uncharted for free.
Are you gonna play it?
I ain't got no freaking PlayStation.
Me neither.
Maybe I'm gonna play it. I don't know yet. I'm trying to save as much of Uncharted to the final game because I don't really want to get stuck in there. In other less exciting news, Fallout Shelter is getting a big update with junk and crafting.
That's just really good.
It's actually a really good game. I love playing it on the bus. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of time consuming, actually.
Yeah, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
And it's so nice seeing those little dwellers in your vault
Yeah,
walking
running around and then getting killed by death claws.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't played it, have you?
Have you what?
Fallout Shelter.
I have.
Have you?
I spent more time on it than you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, now I remember.
I have.
Yeah.
How many dwells do you have?
I don't know. I think I had almost 100, and then they all died.
Okay, I have one on the iPad back home, which has about 130 dwellers right now.
Yeah, wow.
It's going strong, going strong.
My max is like 40, and then there was some sort of deathclaw attack, and they all died.
I was at 50 at one point, and then I did something, I don't remember what, but I started having this huge influx of dwellers who just came to my place. And within 2 days, I got 40 more dwellers, and I couldn't keep up, so they all died of starvation.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love that game.
It's a good game.
A German retailer has leaked some information about the next and upcoming Battlefield game, Battlefield 5. The German retailer WOG. I don't know what that stands for actually.
It doesn't matter, I think.
World of Games released Battlefield 5 onto their website, and in the
Well, it was
information it says World War One.
Yeah, in German it says Mehrspieler Weltkrieg im First Weltkrieg. So basically multiplayer in First World War.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be great, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be World War One or whatever. But
is this?
I'm
a good
gonna
thing?
be excited for the new Battlefield if it's set in World War One. If it's another in our time, I'm gonna be like, I have like 20 of those already.
Yeah,
I'm feeling like
I agree.
Yeah, because if it's in our time or in the near future, it's just gonna be the same as all the other Battlefields.
Yeah.
Big building falling down.
But then again, that was
Thing
amazing.
about this one, if it's in World War One, it will have less tanks and less planes. It will still have them, but they're not going to be as sophisticated as now. So it's going to be more infantry based, which I like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fully.
And I like the old Battlefield and Call of Duty and Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
The whole World War settings, World War One or World War Two, it's great. I love it.
Quick question: favorite Battlefield?
1942.
I haven't played that many Battlefields. I've played Battlefield 3.
Actually, no. My favorite is Battlefield Bad Company 2.
I agree fully. That's an amazing
The
game.
best game I've ever
best
played
game.
from Battlefield.
Oh, I loved it. I played like 200 hours before I started playing Fallout. Fallout 4 it is.
It is so good. Anyway,
I needed something to play. It was amazing.
Awesome
game.
Yeah.
do you have any more news?
I have some news. Ubisoft is fighting a hostile takeover from the French company called Vivendi. Vivendi. I don't know. So basically, back in the autumn last year, Vivendi owned 6.6% of the company, and now they own 10.39% of the company.
Oh no.
Which means they have enough leverage in the next couple of months. They will have enough leverage to basically say, well, we are going to take over the firm, and they can decide whether or not to close down studios. And they've already threatened with closing down studios, and so I think it's quite sad because Ubisoft is really the best of the big developers. You know, I'd rather have Ubisoft than EA. So please take over EA instead, because
Vivendi, if you're watching this, if you're going to close down one of the studios, please do it in Montreal. I think those are the guys that make Assassin's Creed.
yeah.
Just pick that one. We're going to be fine.
But I think that's the studio that's making The Division as well. So please don't.
Please don't take the Division.
No, that's what matters, because when the game's been released, you can just...
Oh yeah, But close down whoever was responsible for Unity, because that was a bad game.
Montreal.
Anyways,
love you, Ubisoft.
I think that's it for the news.
I have some news.
You have some news.
I have some news. Season 4 of House of Cards will
Oh,
be live
yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wait,
right.
Wait,
Totally
House
forgot.
of Cards is like a full season at
They,
one go.
they dump all the episodes from one season in one go.
Yeah.
Unlike
Oh.
other series who do it once a week.
I don't know if I think that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
It's a
because
nice idea, but
nowadays people love to binge watch.
Yeah.
They don't want to wait 1 week for one more episode.
Yeah, but
and then keep going.
it's nice the excitement of waiting for the next week.
Well, I wait a
The
year.
cliffhangers.
Each year.
Yeah, you wait a year for a new season of House of Cards.
Yeah, okay, but that's the same thing with Game of Thrones. Like that's in May they released a new season.
Yeah, but I think
Then it's one episode at a time, and I like that more because then you get excited for the next week.
yeah,
I mean,
but
how
but-
long are the episodes in House of Cards? Is that like an hour?
It's
45 to 1 hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't matter because
Pretty much the same.
Well, I think it's great. I love stuff, and I love House of Cards, and I love the way they publish it. So yeah,
I haven't seen it. I will have a hard time watching it too.
I will be watching it. And I will have watched it by the end of the week.
yeah.
By the end of the day,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it by the end of the weekend because
I'll watch it and spoil everything. He dies.
hopefully not. That would be a grim ending.
I don't even know who him is.
I actually got an email yesterday from Frank Underwood with a special new clip from the new season, and it was basically just Claire and him meeting in a room with lawyers, and a camera just turned off.
Huh.
Well,
This is
go
interesting.
check on it, and we'll be. Give us a second.
Like,
We'll probably cut this out then.
okay.
Someone go check the camera. Wait, it turned fully on?
It turned fully off.
Oh.
I think we needed a battery. Should we?
It's not turning on.
Oh
I
shit!
think we need a new battery. I'm just gonna keep this going because.
Okay, I'll keep you entertained.
We're professional.
I'll talk.
we're professional. We're professional.
We're professional. It's because our tech guy Michael, he's at home right now, for some stuff. So we don't have his camera. We're using one of the schools, which isn't as good at his, because Michael really knows what he's doing, while we're just kind of suckish at what we're doing. Well, at least the camera stuff. We know that the audio, that's our task. Oh, I think I have a new battery now.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay. While this is going on, I'm going to take a drink.
Oh, and it turned on. And we are recording.
Can I have this in?
We're recording again. So, special episode. Do the clap, Hammond.
Do the clap. And you're saying to me I should stop clapping so much?
I mean, I'm gonna edit this video. I like when it's horizontal because it's easier to see in the video. So,
No, fair enough.
anyways, that was enough for the news section, I think. Sorry for the interruption. House
It's
of
like
Cards.
a 1 minute interruption, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
House of Cards is great. Anyways,
Next section.
it's time for our topics. It's the topic time.
Topic time.
We're not gonna call it that.
That's a terrible
We can do it.
Topic time.
Should we name it?
No, we shouldn't. Just go on. One of you.
Do it.
Should the square table
Where
turn?
topic?
My topic of the day is internet language.
Internet language.
So like, I don't know, law.
That
Laughing
kind of
out loud?
stuff.
Yeah,
How
okay.
we communicate through internet.
You know the stupid shortening. You know what's it called even?
It's called acronyms when you.
Yeah,
shorten down.
acronyms. Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
basically, what acronyms are it gets funny when you try to pronounce some of them, like as a word.
Yeah.
IMO, in my opinion,
As far as I know, a fake,
A fake?
a fake.
as far as I know.
As far as I know.
No, like that. You can't even see. I don't know.
You know,
Unk.
If I remember correctly.
That's
Anyway,
I don't know.
Your
because-
topic, Herman.
what?
Or just saying the
coming.
topics.
We're saying the topics out.
No, aren't we just talking about
Okay,
your
okay.
topic?
We can just talk about this then. Okay.
Okay.
I can say
Okay.
the topic later.
Okay, fine. I messed up. It's okay. So all these acronyms, They are on the internet, and nobody really knows who made them. Who made them? Who's the first
That's a
person
good
to say
question.
LOL?
The meme guy.
You know, sometimes when you think when you're sitting by your PC and you're bored, you go on Reddit and you realize these acronyms are fucking dumb.
I knew who did it. It was the hacker known 4chan.
Oh, the hacker 4chan. Ah,
Who is this 4chan?
I don't know.
Hate it.
God.
I hate this.
That turned into some kind of kid
I'm
show.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
It's dumb.
Is this a new channel?
So, through your time that you've spent on the internet, what is the dumbest acronym that you've heard that was internet related?
Every single acronym. I absolutely hate them.
Yeah, but K is not as dumb as Roffelmayo.
Yeah,
Roffelmayo
okay,
is literally the dumbest shit ever created.
Yeah, and
Rolling
just
on
about
the
to
floor, laughing my ass off.
How
Who
can
said
you?
that?
How can you be typing while
haven't
rolling
even
on the
been
floor?
Nobody ever did that.
No one ever did that. They just wrote it.
They just wrote it like, okay, so the people who do this, like they write or Roffelmayo or Lemeo, and they're pretending to be laughing, and they do it while this, okay, Roffelmayo.
Or
Yeah, exactly.
laughing out loud.
Straight face.
Haha. He Lemeo.
No one ever does that. Like, not even a reaction, maybe. I mean, just shoot air through your nose, like.
You don't laugh and then
It
you
is.
comment that you laugh.
A tiny chuckle,
Sensible joke.
and then you're just rolling around on the floor laughing.
Another kind of internet language are emojis and all that kind of stuff. How do you feel about those? Because people do like colon and para thing, and then that's smiley.
I mean, I think.
It's more understandable because you
I mean,
use
I
like
was-
the laugh smiley. It's pretty normal. When you
Yeah.
I mean, it relates to how the person feels about what they
Yeah,
wrote.
exactly. Yeah.
So if they write a smiley, it's because they mean it in a happy way. If you use another smiley, it could mean it in a sarcastic way.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't feel the need to use emojis.
And I think I like emojis more than internet language, and
Yeah.
I usually use them when I'm ironic about something semi-serious, especially when texting to my girlfriend and I'm making some kind of joke which she could get offended by, and I'm just putting a smiley at the end of the
Winky
sentence.
smiley.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you ever put like an extra smiley because you're not sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like
I don't
using.
want to be offended by people.
And sometimes I use a smiley if I don't know what's the next thing I'm gonna text. I'm just sending a smiley because it's awkward sending some long message and
Do you do
It's
like
just-
the heart thing after each text to your girlfriend?
no.
Okay, me neither.
I think that's mostly a thing you do in the beginning.
I
Me
don't
and
know,
my
I
girlfriend
never-
actually agreed on not doing that because we hated when people do that.
Oh,
So we
I
actually
mean-
agreed on not doing that, and
it's
then
just
at a
about-
point,
yeah.
and then at a point, she was like, "Could we start sending hearts to each other because I like hearts?" And I was like, "Fine." And then we actually
Fine.
stopped. We
Whatever.
haven't done it. So
I mean, me and my girlfriend, we did nothing of that sort in the beginning, but as we went on, it kind of became natural to just not each and every sentence, but sometimes they did something or thought about you when they bought something, and you just oh, that's nice, heart, But it's not like I mean, I've got some friends who say,
I hate it. Have a shitty day today. Hard.
Yeah, exactly, and that's just stupid.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Because sometimes you
When you actually think of someone, like
Oh, like that. I thought it was like, yo, I'm just complaining about this. Hard. That's why it didn't make sense to me. I get it now.
it was like a sarcastic thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
clear.
I don't. I mean, I think internet language is okay and emojis are okay, but keep the internet language away from me, Alex.
I'll be watching this maybe.
I fucking hate it.
Do we have an agreement that emojis and all that kind of stuff should be, and like generally internet language should not be spoken of in real life?
Never.
Okay, so when we're at the movies, I just don't suddenly go when something funny happens on the screen and do go Ruffle Mayo.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Never
just
do
laugh,
that.
okay? I just laugh.
And it's all right to just laugh.
But I mean, okay, when you say lol, isn't that fair enough?
I mean, lol is fair enough
It's
because
kind-
it's become this thing, and it's actually easy to pronounce.
But I also think that lol isn't actually. It's like you saying laughing out loud, and you're not laughing out
But
loud.
it's not
Yeah.
really. When you say it,
it's-
it doesn't really mean that. Actually,
It's kind of contradicting when you do it in real life.
Yeah.
yeah. When you say lol, it's like stupid.
If you were to say lol, you would just laugh instead.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's real life.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Keep your arm to yourself.
I like having my arm here.
I think that's all I had for my topic. Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's
I
fine.
feel-
I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah, good.
Time.
Do you want to?
I know,
Who
I
should
know.
We should. I should probably do my
go
topic
do
first.
rock paper scissors?
Why?
I think he should do his first.
Okay. He's,
I mean, mine is more
I won.
logical to.
did I win then?
No,
No, I won.
he won. 'cause
I'll
I
start.
said no.
I'll start.
Sequels.
No.
Fuck
Oh,
off,
you started.
Herman.
Okay, you again.
Mine is game delays because, well, Mass Effect, Uncharted. I mean, it's not gonna be a long topic, but personally, I feel when a great game like Uncharted gets delayed, I'm actually kind of happy because I know the studio is capable of delivering a good product. So giving them more time means it's gonna be even better. And I feel the same way with Mass Effect. And if some of Bethesda's games were to be delayed or just any well-regarded studio, if their game gets delayed, I'm not worried. But if this shitty studio delays their game, I'm just thinking, oh, it's gonna be so bad. So,
Yeah.
like,
Well, would you continue to feel that way? What if in the next Uncharted game it's been delayed now for 2 weeks? We
Yeah.
know that. What if they delayed for another 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks?
I mean, then I'd start to get pissed.
Yeah.
But it's because at some point you get to the point where you're just like, give me the game.
Give me the game.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, I want the game.
I've waited enough.
I want it. I need it.
Yeah, exactly. And the Division was kind of like, it's been delayed like a year or something.
Has
it? Was, yeah, I
know
think
it's been previewed in 2013, I think. Was the
Yeah,
first
and-
preview build of the game.
I mean, it was planned to be released in like the summer or the fall last year, so it's almost a year it's been delayed. And the Division is a great game, so it doesn't really matter, but still, it's a long time.
But I mean, okay, I don't want to go into the Division because I can talk forever about the Division. So I won't say anything. But I feel like when we start the Division, like 2 weeks and then we're done with it. I think that's how it's going to be.
I don't.
In those 2 weeks, it will be amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally the best game I've ever
amazing.
played. And then after that, I was like, yeah.
And I think it's going to be longer than that because I think there's a lot of missions and side quests, and the Dark Zone is a whole game in itself.
Yeah, that's true.
I
But-
just don't think I'll be getting the game.
But I mean, it's for a very specific kind of casual audience. I think it's not the hardcore multiplayer game. It's the I usually play single player games and like it, but I'm kind of interested in multiplayer games, so I'm buying the Division and getting a casual hardcore multiplayer game.
Like now you can you can do the casual game with other people.
Yeah, exactly. I think
that's really good.
yeah. I think
part of
that's what.
And then if you want to be a little more serious, you go to the Dark Zone and play against other people, and then you just kind of
Yeah, exactly. And
do
I
some
think
PvP.
I think it's nicely balanced. The beta was at least. We have to wait to see the final game. Anyways,
Going to be good.
We're gonna be streaming and uploading videos of that game whenever it comes out. So stay tuned.
8th of March.
Subscribe below and write in the comments whatever you think about these topics. And yeah,
We're going to
Continue.
stream on twitch.tv/Whiscast, of course. I'll be streaming in the weekend. Are you going to stream in the weekend?
I mean it's usually weekends, but when the Division is out, it's like Tuesday. So I think I'm gonna be streaming. No, I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll
We have to
see
figure
what
out
the plan-
who of us are going to stream because we'll probably play both, and I'm going to play with a clan, so I need their permission to stream. I need to
Anyways,
talk to him about it.
there'll be some kind of announcement. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
What do you think about? Stay tuned at over at Twitter at Whiscast info.
Yeah, then you know how it's going to be. We'll figure it out.
What do you think about game delays?
I mean, game delays. I mostly play games that keep getting updated, like League of Legends and
Oh,
CS:GO.
yeah.
So I don't really notice when a game gets delayed because I don't get new games that often.
Yeah.
What about if an update gets delayed?
Well, updates never get delayed because the games I play are made by professionals.
Oh snap!
Well,
But if I were to experience
It's
that
the
there was a
snap
game,
alarm.
if there was a game I was looking forward to, and it got delayed, I would be frustrated, obviously, because I would think, well, I want to play that game. I need to play that game because I want to.
yeah.
And then I would complain about it for like 10 to 15 minutes, and but then I'd go back to playing the games I play.
Yeah.
So you're not really that touched by a game being delayed?
I'm bothered by it in the beginning, but then I'm like, I'll play the other game then.
Well,
Yeah.
for me, it's like.
But for me, that I lose hype at that point because I'm hyped for it. Then it gets delayed. I'm like, I'll play this
okay.
game instead.
Yeah.
Then I'll start to forget about it already before the game is even launched.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate the fact that games get delayed. Mainly because I stopped playing the games I play to play the new game. Like, if now I'm playing Mass Effect 2, I haven't started yet. I hate that I can't start. Well, I could start, but I've been ordered or whatever to start when I start streaming. So I have no idea what I'm doing until I start streaming. So I'm like sitting at home watching YouTube all day, doing nothing, playing nothing, just waiting for Mass Effect 2.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah. I mean, you can play other games. You could be playing other games.
I play the Fallouts.
Yeah,
And-
waiting for
and-
the DLCs and so.
Yeah, and I play the Just Causes, and I like it. And there's a new DLC of Just Cause coming out as well, and I think it'll be great. Anyways, I think that's enough for game delays.
And now on my topic, you already heard it. Sequels.
Finally.
Sequels.
Sequels.
Just like the Uncharted 4 sequel, will be better, will be better.
It's gonna be
worse.
It's gonna be the best
I have
game
a theory.
ever.
I talked about this with other Matthias this morning, and we agreed on the first game in a series. It's a fine game. It's not the best, but it's a really good game. And then number 2, the sequel, is amazing.
Yeah,
Most likely the best game of them all. And then number 3 is like worse than number 2 and number 1. And then all those after are going to be even worse.
I don't. Well, for me at least, there's a lot of discussion about this in the Uncharted community because 1 is a great game, 2 is amazing, and 3, in my opinion, is even better. It's like the best game ever, except for The Last of Us.
Do people agree on that point?
No, they do not agree because most people think that Uncharted 2 is the best, but I think it's just because Uncharted 2 is up here, so people expected 3 to be like off the charts.
Yeah, that's
And-
always
and-
how it is.
And it was, in reality, it was just here, so people got kind of disappointed with Uncharted because they expected it to be better than it was, but it's a great game and it's better than 2 in my opinion. And I think 4 is gonna be the same thing with, oh, it's gonna be so amazing.
Yeah, the hype is too good.
Yeah,
to
and
be
then
real.
people play it and it's better than the other games, but it's not as good as they imagined, and they're gonna be disappointed.
Because they might have imagined the game, their best game, like in the 2 maybe.
Yeah,
Uncharted
exactly.
2. If they imagine like Uncharted 2, just better than that. And it's hard to top a game you already love.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
much.
Especially because of your nostalgic about
about it.
about the game. You think back and you say, oh, that was the great times.
Yeah,
I don't know why it would be a granny, but
it's like my idea because, okay, Mass Effect, I saw a chart about this on Mass Effect, where Mass Effect 1 was like 30%, no, was it 40? 30% like the Mass Effect 2 the most, and like 50% like, I mean, Mass Effect 1 was like 30% people like the most, and Mass Effect 2 was like 50%, and Mass Effect 3 had like 20%. And like the fourth, we still don't know, but it might be lower than this.
I think the fourth is gonna be better because there's been such a long time between them. But
Yeah, but
I
that
mean,
isn't
Sean
really-
hasn't said anything on this topic.
I
yet.
still haven't said a word actually.
No, what do you think?
Well, on game delays, again, I play a game that keeps getting updated, so I don't really get new games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I do, like with Battlefield, I think I was caught on by the Battlefield franchise back when 1942 came out. Then they released DLC for that with some new weapons and new
Stiffs.
new stuff generally.
Steve's.
And they released games like 1921, 41 or whatever it's called, the futuristic one.
Oh, that's a good one.
And
I like that.
I hated that. It was the most boring thing ever. The coolest thing about that game was that the tanks were floating this far above the ground, and that really says it all. For me.
The Titan things.
Yeah, that was, well, I
I
felt,
it was a cool addition because it was so
yeah,
new.
it was
Well,
cool.
anyways.
Titanfall before
well,
everything.
Well,
Okay.
It was cool, but and then they released Bad Company, which I think was, well, the story was cool.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
Because there was all kind of humor and satire of how war movies and all that stuff was,
Yeah.
and it was just this. Have you seen Sherlock, the
Yeah.
movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not
So
the movies.
basically, what happens in the story is stuff. All these kind of dramatic scenes happens and fights come along, and then then the protagonists go on about domestic issues, like did you forget to turn off the oven and all that kind of stuff. That I find that funny, so I enjoyed that, and then I didn't really enjoy the multiplayer. Then they released Battlefield Bad Company 2. I loved that. Best game I've
And
played.
we already agreed on this.
Best Battlefield I've ever played. It had so much fun, so many different kinds of maps and everything. I love that. And then they started making these other Battlefields, which I thought were okay, but they never caught on.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
agree.
for me.
But like Battlefield 3 was like, I think that was the best game of all,
Yeah.
as far as I know. But still, Bad Company 2,
Mm.
amazing.
I generally just feel that about game delay sequels, it's a 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know until I've played it.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
is true.
And I think the games that are released on a yearly basis,
Assassin's
that's
Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
They tend to not be as good.
yeah,
They tend
exactly.
to follow that rule. Like the first was
The first
Not
Assassin's
really.
Creed was okay.
okay. Second, amazing. Brotherhood, wasn't that the third?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the third. It
Still
was,
good, but maybe not as good as number 2, I would say. And then
then
later
just-
on,
and then
it
it
just
yeah, exactly.
they maybe got a little up sometimes from Black Flag and such, but
Because annual launches, they go like, oh, something new, it's exciting, and then they've added more stuff, it's
Yeah.
good, and
Awesome.
then maybe it's like a small bump in when the third one comes out,
Yeah,
and then it's just because we've played it now.
Yeah, exactly. And,
we played the good,
we
the
get
good
the
parts.
game,
We played
okay?
the good parts.
yeah, and when the other games are released, they are already developing the next game, so there's no time to implement some of
Yeah.
the critiques or whatever that
Yeah.
people are complaining about. So you just get these games that are doing more and more stuff, but not actually fixing the stuff that's wrong with the game. So yeah,
If we take the last four games, the fourth one was Assassin's Creed 3. Like if we take the last 4 releases.
Yeah.
From Assassin's Creed 3 and up, if any of those games were the first game, they would be good games.
yeah,
They would be great games. But they have these previous games to live up to,
yeah, exactly.
which just makes it just stop
Because
making a game.
you can't beat the originals.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
1 and
And
2 and 3.
that's the problem with sequels. They're always going to be compared to
yeah.
The full, yeah.
games that
Early
came
games.
before. Yeah.
I
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching.
Yeah, I think this is, follow us on everything.
Follow us on everything.
Subscribe, like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, because then we know we need to improve.
Is this
Comment-
still the Linus thing?
I stole it from Linus.
We need to figure out something.
Yeah. Comment below with topics for us. Comment below with critique so we can improve. And subscribe and follow us on all the stuffs. And yeah.
We'll be streaming at some point in the weekend. Hopefully you'll see us.
And hopefully tomorrow there will be a Fallout video, but maybe it's going to be pushed to Saturday. It depends on whether or not I get time to edit.
Yeah, stepbrother beaten wife.
Yes, Deborah the Beaten Wife.
It's a good story. We'll see.
Anyways,
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Have a great Wednesday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
And yeah, bye. Have a good night.